Well, hi again. I thought I'd give the video another shot. I survived the first one, and as far as I've heard, you all survived it, so I thought, why not give it one more shot as a way of communicating to you. And I did want to, as I came to you a second time, to communicate some stuff of what would be, if were I to make my dream come true and one day launch a hat club for men, what would be my second hat that I'd offer. This is a hat that I really like. I think it communicates any number of things. One, it's functional. It keeps your head warm when your hair no longer does. And it, I think, communicates that bald men are flexible, that they are ready, really, for anything. For example, this hat says that somebody comes along and they have a horse. They say, "Hey, do you want to go horseback riding?" I say, I sure do. I'm ready. Right now, take me horseback riding. Somebody else comes along and says, "Hey, you want to go outside? It's freezing cold." I say, "Yeah, I'm ready. Even my ears will be warm." But beyond that, I think it's just terribly functional, because what bald guy wants to be caught out in a windstorm, have their hat whipped off, and to be revealed as a bald man? Not me. So in a windstorm, I can walk outside feeling secure. So this would be hat number 2 in the hat club for men. You may have noticed I'm speaking to you today from our main room, the room that we gather on any given Sunday, sitting in a pew, as some of you do on any given Sunday, and wanted to talk to you from here to introduce the first thing that I actually did want to tell you today. And that is that we've been talking about how Christianity is not a spectator sport, or it's not something we're just called to watch, that we're actually called to be participants, that following Jesus is participatory. And the pews are comfortable, they're a nice place to rest, snooze, as some of you will know, but they don't necessarily communicate participation, and that we're all in this together. So this is just a working title, but would like to hold a meeting. Working title, maybe you can come up with something better. Is the "Okay, so I'm not completely in love with this room, and I wouldn't mind seeing it change. No idea is too off the wall meeting." So it's a meeting where no idea will be too off the wall. If you're not in love with this room, if you wouldn't mind seeing it change, you could talk about how you wouldn't mind seeing it change at that meeting. That meeting is going to be February the 6th. That should say 2011. That's a typo. It should say 2011, following our celebration. Second thing I wanted you to be aware of is a number of you went to the Gathering Grand Rapids last year in April. Gathering Grand Rapids is a citywide prayer movement of a whole variety of churches who want to see God move in our city on behalf of our city. So they are sponsoring the first of several smaller prayer gatherings. This one is through at least the early hours of the morning and late hours of the night prayer gathering at Kingdom Life Ministries, Kalamazoo Avenue, 2317. It starts at 10 p.m. this Friday. Sorry it's late notice. I'm getting this to you about as soon as I found out. But I do think it would be worth going and praying with some other people who are following Jesus. I think it would be a good stretching experience. Wanted to make you aware of a couple other things along the lines of prayer. The next is that this Sunday we'll be praying a blessing over our team that is going to Costa Rica. The team will be flying out Monday morning to go and serve, be a blessing in the city of Palmeiras. And this is our opportunity to pray for the team, to bless the team. And so this Sunday morning we'll be praying a blessing for the team that is going to Costa Rica. Last thing, this Sunday, the theme really is prayer. So we're beginning a series last week that was called "What Are You Seeking?" This week we are calling the talk "Seeking God Through Prayer." And prayer is something maybe you've thought about. I've recently thought quite a bit about it. Maybe it's because I have to talk on it this Sunday. I get to talk on it this Sunday. But prayer is something that raises all sorts of questions. Why are some prayers answered? Does God even hear? Does God respond? Can I expect God to speak to me while I'm praying? And we want to look at those things together to see how we can seek God in prayer. So I hope you'll be with us Sunday. After this, I'd understand if you're not. I really would. But I do hope to see you soon. Thanks for listening.